Good morning, YouTube. This is Alice at Wonderland Speaks. I am getting my Easter baskets ready, and I am going to deliver at some women's shelters and I have a few neighbors that are rather homebound, so I'm being the good Samaritan that I am, and I'm coloring my eggs, and I've got more eggs on the stove that I'm boiling. You know how it is with these things. You start out, well, I'm only going to do a dozen, and you look at, you got this colored water ready, so you think, oh, maybe I'll just do a few more and give a few more out. So, I'll be back when my eggs are finished. Okay, now I've taken the eggs off the stove. And now I've got them in the sink. I'm going to run cold water on them. And whenever you do boiled eggs, especially for coloring, you want to make sure that the eggs have completely cooled before you submerge them in the egg dye. I guess I could have done a video on how to color eggs. I didn't think about it though. Okay, these are the ones that I've got finished. Don't they look gorgeous? Oh, I am so impressed. Now, this, of course, is not a complete dozen. Again, this is a work in progress. I've still got some, let's see, here. I had looked at them. You want to check them every now and again and make sure the color is the way you want it. You don't always know because these dyes are tricky. You never know if they're going to come out right. You just hope so. So, if I were talking about coloring eggs, I would say, what would I say? You take your water and you let the water boil. Oh shit. These eggs are tricky because you always want to throw in a few extras because you're going to get some that crack. And if it's okay if they're for you, but if you're going to take them out and give them to someone, you want to you don't want to give them cracked eggs. And probably if I hadn't been holding this camera, that wouldn't have happened. But I was holding the camera, so I got a cracked egg. I guess I'll keep that one. So, I guess I would say for now, YouTube, I've got all this water up here. You just take cups or bowls or whatever you want out of your cabinet, and you put enough water in each container, enough to cover your eggs. I happen to be using medium eggs, so you guess. I would say this is my measuring cup, and let's see, it's 1 cup. So if you're using, and again, the measurements are going to be different because it's really going to depend on what container you're using. As you can see, I'm just using whatever I threw out. I've got my big coffee cup, and 3 of these are Cool Whip containers. And then this is my measuring cup. I just grabbed whatever. It doesn't matter. The only concern is in reference to the plastic, that dye is going to stain. That's another reason why I use the Cool Whip containers. They're more dispensable, so I'm not worried about them. As far as the coloring that you use, you know, it didn't even occur to me when I was shopping for stuff. I hadn't seen any. Every year they come out with these egg coloring kits, and I didn't notice any of them this year. But I always have food coloring at home, so I just pulled out something I already had. So I've got here, as you can see, this is the Wilton, because I bake a lot. And this is the Wilton Food Cake Coloring, and they come out in a whole lot of colors. They have a whole line of food colors. And here I've got, as you can see, I got these at the 99-cent store, and they come with standard colors. Wilton has a more rainbow variety of colors. So I just pulled out what I had, and I didn't even use them all. I just knew I wanted something maybe a little exotic. Now, I know this doesn't look like it, but this color is, let's see. This is like a fuchsia. Matter of fact, it is. What does it say on the box? See that? That says magenta. So I've got magenta, orange, teal, and purple. That's what's in this box. And I did use all of those. And as you can see, colors are beautiful. The yellow in my box here, that came from my 99-cent store. But these other colors, the fuchsia, this orange, yeah, that also came from the Wilton box. And see, these deep colors, that only means that I left the eggs in the thing longer. That's all. You know, if your eggs are light, it's because you dipped them in and took them out. Like this one right here. I left it in long. That's all. So, if you're wondering how I got that color. But as I was saying, when you're doing this, you put your water in your container, whichever one you're going to use. And as you can see, I've got some vinegar here. You just take and put a dab, I would say, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon of vinegar. I don't measure. Take a teaspoon of vinegar and put in each container. Stir it up. Drop your color in there. And again, you can drop as much as you want. And again, like I said, it's going to depend on how rich you want your colors to look. And because each brand is different as to what the effect is going to be, you really want to just experiment a little bit. There is no right or wrong way to do it. You'll find each year you might do it a little different, but don't even worry about it. So, for now, I'm going to, I guess that's it. This is Alice at Wonderland Speaks. This was not planned. I just wanted to share. And as you can see, I'm looking at the time on this. It's a little while. So, again, I'll be back when I've completed my baskets. And, but for now, this is the end of this video. I want you guys to have a safe and great holiday. Sunday is Easter. This is this is Alice at Wonderland Speaks. And again, subscribe and leave any comments that you might have about coloring these eggs, making these baskets, all that kind of stuff. Alice at Wonderland Speaks. Have a great day.